First up, I have some deer vertebrae. This is almost the whole spine of one, and it's actually still just the connective tissue keeping it together, which I think is really cool. These come apart, but I keep them together. This antler I got from a friend a long time ago. I like it a lot because I've never seen an animal with these before, but I know it's probably from a goat, a mountain goat. These are just from deer. They're very small. I found them not on a skull, they're just as they are. This is a possum skull that was in 1,000 pieces, and I glued them together, but only had so many pieces, so this is what remains of that. This is a raccoon skull that I cleaned, a full turkey vulture skull with the jaw, and a full possum skull with the jaw, and all the teeth as well. These are just some miscellaneous bones. I got some pelvises, random, very clean and nice looking vertebrae. These are just thin bones, leg bones, wing bones, stuff like that. These are the toe bones of deer, a whole bunch of different ones in there, or different parts of it. And these are also just long bones. I got like a jaw in here as well. Just miscellaneous bones that I couldn't rebuild into anything or connect with anything else I found. Well, this one's a bird spine. This one is some other vertebrate animal. Not the flying type, it's too thick of bones. And this is also a four-legged creature, but I took this purple metal wire and strung it through so they're all together. And this is just full of different deer teeth that I found, and just keep them in there. These are all just little pieces of nature that I found outside that I thought were pretty, all from different places. I got some dried up tree mushrooms, honeycomb, acorn hats, a really cool looking piece of probably driftwood, a very nice piece of just stick, more fungus, rocks, a seashell, a very cool looking piece of wood that has tunnels from some sort of bug, and this is a rusted gear from a railroad. These are just more miscellaneous bones. The ones in here are mostly vertebrae. These are just more like little jaws, long bones, shoulder blades, stuff like that, just extra bones. So these are, I think, sparrow wings that I preserved a long time ago. I have both of them there. I got a bunch of little bird feet that I've dried out. The little talons, super sharp. Miscellaneous little common bird feathers in there. And this is a mix of all different types of feathers. They're blue jay, cardinals, those little yellow ones that you see in gardens, turkey, chicken, whatnot in there. The next ones I have are wet specimens that I preserved. All of them have a story. The first one is this little baby turtle. A friend of mine from high school found it and knew that I preserved things, so he gave it to me and I preserved it, and I still have it. After him, I got this one. These cicadas, they're actually suspended in hand sanitizer for the preservation. I think their organs were hollowed out anyway, so it was easy to do, but that's a lot of hand sanitizer, so you can see they jiggle in there, so I gotta be delicate with this one. Next, I think there are 2 or 3 snakes in here, just the little common ones I see around, garden snakes it looks like, but I think they're really cool. Next up, this is my favorite story. It's a dog shark, and I actually stole it from a school dissection who we dissected a dog shark, and the one we had was pregnant, and it was after lunch, so I had an empty container, and I took one of the babies and put it in my lunchbox and took it home. And all the other kids were kind of creeped out, but what you gonna do? These are just spore prints I used to do on like watercolor paper, and then I would laminate them so then they stay there. These are the wings of a Luna moth that my dad found and it was dying. At the time I wasn't too good at preserving things, so the best thing I thought to do was to fucking laminate it, which was dumb, but you know, at least I still got something from it. So these are all the little like ocean creature little pieces I got. I got like some little claws, weird little shellfish stuff, a few little animal bones. But my favorite one is this full crab that I found at the beach. And I think it's just really cool because everything's still on it. And I think my nephew found this for me actually, and he gave it to me. Next I have a whole lot of different vials, just full of small things. Like these are small deer teeth, super small bones of like very small animals. There's a scapula in there. Small bones, cat whiskers that my cats shed, feather. These are extremely small bones. Extremely small. Another feather. This is a nail, like a nail with the finger bone of some sort of clawed animal I found a while back. And most of these are just small bones and like maybe a feather. These are a bunch of little mice jaws from like owl pellets probably. After that little pack I have this one. Inside, let's see, this is just empty. This is a bird sternum. I think it was a sparrow that I cleaned up. I'm not too sure. A few more mushroom prints. You know, this little souvenir alligator thing from Florida. I didn't do this one. I have two smaller bird skulls in here. I don't exactly remember which ones, but like what types, but I also have their jaws and their, you know, having any kind of little bird skull I think is an accomplishment. It's amazing. I love the bird skulls. This just has one of my old baby teeth. I think these are my molars that I got removed like a long time ago. And then there's some little other animal bone, teeth in there. And then after that, this little box, I have this one. I went through a period where I liked dissecting owl pellets just to get the little mice bones and like preserve them, or like keep them. There's not much to preserve, but I got some nice full little mice bones in here with the teeth and everything, and those are really cool, I think. And I don't know whose these are. They might have been like my sister's or something. Someone I know for sure. I didn't just like find these, but they're still in the pack and everything. I don't know what to do with them. I have some common like traveling souvenirs. These I don't do. Like this one's just a shark. It doesn't say what type or anything, but it's preserved in some liquid. These are those like corny little alligator heads that you see on the way down to Florida, because we used to drive down there in the summers. And this is a preserved butterfly. I don't like that it doesn't say what type it is. I got it a long time ago as well. I might have gotten it from like some museum, something like that. And the last piece that I have in here, I think is the thing that started it all. It was a gift for Christmas a very, very long time ago, before I did all the rest of the stuff. And they're just two preserved scorpions. And I remember seeing it and thinking that they're really, 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 really fucking cool. So I got it as a Christmas gift, and I think it's preserved really good. I love the little, how it's glass and looks all nice. It has like little wood holding it up. But this is where it all started, with scorpions.